everyone, my name is Lila from the Edison Public Library, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy craft that you can do at home. So today we are going to be making mason jar lid magnets. So this is a really easy craft that you can do with just some photos, a mason jar lid, and a magnet. Or if you don't want to make it a magnet, you can also make it a nice little hanging decor. It's whatever you want to do with it. So let's get into the supplies you're going to need. So for today's craft, you're going to need some mason jar lids. Mason jar lids are pretty easy to find. You can basically get them at any grocery store. Just make sure that you get the one with the detachable inside. And again, you can basically pick it up anywhere. They're cheap, easy to find. So that's the first thing. You also need some photos. I decided to print out some glossy photos and got a little help from my local photo shop. But feel free to just print it out on regular paper if you want. And use whatever you like. You also need some magnets. You can get these at any local craft store. Pen, scissors, hot glue, and this is just an optional item. You can also add a ribbon to the outside if you would like. So once you have everything together, this craft is pretty easy to do, so let's get into it. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to measure out the circle on your image. So basically all you have to do is take the inside of your mason jar lid. As you can see, I popped it out here and just put it on your image. So we're going to use this to measure out how we want our image to sit. And once you think you have it in a position that you want, take your pen, pencil, or whatever you're marking with and just circle it around. Okay, so once that's on there, if I can pick this up, you can kind of see the pen mark on there. Yeah, you can see it on there. And now I'll just take my scissors and just start cutting. And again, if you mess up on cutting out your image, don't worry too much about it. That's an easy fix. All you have to do is take some cardstock and stick it on the back of your image, and then it should fit the mason jar lid just perfectly. Let me just keep cutting this. And there we go, nice and round now. So our next step is going to be putting this image inside the mason jar lid, and I'm just going to double check to make sure that it's going to fit in there. And I didn't cut it out too perfectly, so I might have to trim it just a tiny bit. Yeah, just a tiny bit. So give me 5 seconds. I'm going to trim this down just a bit. Okay, so let's see how that turns out. Tiny bit more. There we go. So at the end of the day, it's gonna look a little bit like this. So let's show you how we're gonna glue it down. So basically all you have to do is take your hot glue gun, as you can see here, and just add a circle of glue around the inside, and then just press your image inside. And just be careful of your fingers because the hot glue gun is of course hot. And once that's pressed in nice and firmly, we are going to do the same thing with the inside of the mason jar lid. So all you gotta do, there's multiple ways to do this. Personally, I like to take the mason jar lid, well, the ring of it, and just add some hot glue to the inside. I'm sure you guys can see that. Now you don't need too much. And again, just be very careful because at the end of the day, it's gonna be hot. And now just press it inside. Now just to make sure it sticks, you're just gonna give it a quick flip and see that nothing comes out, and get rid of your little glue stringies. And from here, you have a couple of options that you can do. You can either take some ribbon and decorate the outside if you'd like. You can use some twine to hang it up, and you can turn it into a little ornament if you want. But for today, we are just gonna turn it into a magnet. So for this part, you're going to take your magnet and just hot glue it to the back. It's better to get a magnet that juts out a little bit, just because it will stick better to your fridge and it will be able to like stay up there if you choose to make it a magnet. But again, if you choose to make it an ornament or just decorate the outside, all you gotta do is just get your string, tie it up, and you're good to go. I hope you enjoyed this craft and that you'll enjoy making your own mason jar lid magnet. I hope to see you again real soon. Have a good one.